Hey, Rude Rangers, Mr. Rudy here, and of course, you are in Rudy's room. I want you to do me a favor, follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you can, check us out on Instagram. We're taking a break from the Book of Problems, but I do have a very special guest here with me today via the magic of Zoom. And although we're taking a break from the Book of Problems, we do have some folks on these wonderful little cards that do have some problems. So without further ado, my guest today is psychic medium Toni Greene, whose show is available on Rude Rangers TV, which is on Roku, Amazon Fire, anywhere you stream, that's where we are. Toni, where else can people watch your show and see you do the magic you do?
They can watch my show on YouTube every Monday and Wednesday at noon Central. You can connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, and believe it or not, TikTok.
Yeah. You doing the dances on TikTok? What do you do?
No, I'm waiting to get enough subscribers so I can go live on TikTok. Gotcha. Which, by the way, I used to call TikTok, but I've been corrected enough now to call TikTok.
Although I know a lot of people who could use a TikTok more than they need to be on TikTok, but we will go that another way.
Love you.
One of our viewers actually wrote with a very quick problem that perhaps you can help us solve. So, my girlfriend just revealed that she and her ex were swingers. We've only been together for 3 months, but I'm worried that she'll get bored with me in bed because I'm not into things like that. What do you suggest that I do? What do you think, Toni?
Well, honestly?
Yeah, tell the truth. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Okay, well, the first thing that my mind goes to is, did you get STD checked before you slept together? Second.
Yeah, that's true.
Second, just ask her if it's out of her system. If it's something be really honest. If she was honest enough with you to reveal that to you, she's either revealing it because she's seeing if you're open to it, or she trusts you enough to be understanding of it. Find out which one it is. If she's opening up and telling you that to see your response, to see if you're open to it, you need to know that, because if it's not out of her system, she might be trying to pull you into it.
Yeah, I mean, it can go one of two ways. I agree with you. I think either she's saying it, so it's like, I got it out of my system and I'm glad that's behind me. Or it's like when you go to Starbucks and they have the little cut up of the pound cake on the counter with the little cups and you get a sample. So that was her way of like feeling you out to see if you were into it or not. You really have to decide. I will say this, if you've been together 3 months and she is still your girlfriend after she and her guy have been like swinging from the chandeliers, then maybe she isn't bored with you. Now, that's not to say what'll happen a year from now or, 10 years from now, if you're lucky to be together then. Just keep your eye out. And I think, like Toni said, have a conversation with her. Do me a favor, email programming@ruderangers.com. Let us know what happened. And if you can, get her to call in sometime, because I want to hear more about this whole swinging thing and the kind of stuff that she did. You really should also get tested. I'm just saying. All right. With that, thank you for writing. Toni, up next. Let's see. Okay, Toni, get ready for this one. When we first started dating, I told my boyfriend that I love dogs a lot, but I really don't, and I'm highly allergic. He has a pet and has now asked to move in with me. Up until now, we only stayed at my place so I could fake it. What do you think I should do?
Well, when you first start, don't fake anything. I mean, I get nothing.
Any way you want, people. Go on.
I think you need to be completely honest with him and tell him you're allergic, and then you need to find out why you would lie about something like that.
But don't you think that when she reveals that she lied about the whole dog thing, that like he's gonna look at her like a big old liar?
And? And I mean, Rudy, why would you lie about being allergic to dogs? I'm allergic to certain dogs, but I had hairless Chinese cresteds. And I tell everybody I'm allergic to dogs. So, except for there are certain breeds that you might not be allergic to. But here's my thing, Rudy, and tell me, what do you think about this? If you lie about one thing, is there the chance that you lie about a lot of other things?
I think that's her problem. And I think when she reveals that she lied about this, he's going to think, what else have you been lying about? And we're not going to waste much time on this, because I think that she lied just to get a man, which is what a lot of people do, whether it's a man or a woman or something. They pretend to be or into things that they're not just to get the person that they think that they want. And that is not the route to go. I'm with you. I think honesty is the best policy. And see if you can turn your boyfriend into a cat person, and maybe you can compromise. What are you gonna say?
Here's the other thing. If you lied to get the man, suffer to keep him if he was that good. If you think he's that good of a man that you had to lie, get yourself a lot of Zyrtec, get yourself and go to the allergy people and have them help you with this allergy maybe. Or are you just trying to get him to get rid of his dog now?
Oh, went a lot deeper. Rangers.com and let us know what your real scheme is. I never thought of it that way. Okay, Toni, here goes the next one. Are you ready? I love blowing through these. It's great. Okay, let's see. Dear Rudy, my mother-in-law badmouths me all the time in front of my kids, and my wife won't say a damn thing about it. Would it be wrong for me to approach her? Our relationship is basically non-existent so far, so anything I say probably won't be nice. What do you think? Ooh.
Okay, so that actually glitched as the whole beginning of the question. I didn't hear it.
Oh, sure. Well, here we go. The gentleman says his mother-in-law talks badly about him in front of his children, and his wife won't say anything at all to her mom about it. He wants to know if it's wrong for him to approach her because they don't really have a relationship. And so anything is probably going to be a fight. So should he say something to the mother-in-law?
Yes. Okay. People always think things are going to be confrontational, but there are many different ways you can say something. I love using analogies personally because it puts the person in your shoes. And I would say something to the effect of, hey, if someone was talking badly about you to people, I would correct them. So I don't know if you're aware of how it sounds when you say A, B, and C. But to some people, it might sound like you're not being loving. There's always a way to say it politely, but say something. Because if you don't plan the conversation, you're going to blow up the conversation.
Gotcha. So let's role play and let's pretend you be the husband and I'll be the mother-in-law. Let's show them how to do it. Ready?
Okay. Hey, you know what? I have.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? I'm busy.
I want to talk to you, Mama.
All right. What do you got to say?
Listen, I just wanted to say how much I respect and honor you, and you've done an amazing job raising all of your children. And I love the woman that you turned my life into.
You gonna pay me back that money you borrowed from me a couple months ago?
Yeah, that's coming as soon as you can be nice with your mouth.
Oh.
I'll give you $1 per compliment that you put out there.
Well, there you go. End scene. Great job, Toni. You were fantastic.
Well, thank you.
And that is how you handle a meddling mother-in-law. See? Very good. All right. And our last one for the day. Oh my gosh, Toni, you're so much fun. We gotta get you in the studio today. We gotta do this. I can't wait. Okay, are you ready for our final letter?
Yep.
All right, our final problem. I quit my job without having another one because I want to be a professional actor and need time to go on auditions. How can I tell my parents about this and not get kicked out of the house since I live with them rent-free and pay nothing?
Don't tell your parents. Don't get a job first. Go be a waiter like all the other aspiring actors and actresses, and then tell them.
Okay, that's the solution.
What's your advice? What would you say?
I really think you should, like you said, get another job. And I think if you want to do this, and good luck to you with your acting, hopefully you can really act. You never know. There are people who want these dreams and no talent. Be an Uber driver. I think, like you said, be a waiter. I think find something that is flexible enough that you can bounce in and bounce out when like America's Got Talent starts calling. That's my opinion.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Get something that, like Rudy said, has all the flexibility. And Uber is even better than a waiter or waitress, because Uber, you can turn your light on and off as you please.
Exactly. That's why I'm thinking that's a great one. And those Uber drivers, they make a lot of money. So,
Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh, yes.
yeah. So you could like out of a 7-day week, maybe devote one day to Ubering, if that's a word, and then spend the other 6 trying to find a job or find an acting gig. I would not, and I think I'm with you though, Toni. I would not tell my parents first, especially if they think you have a job. And if you're already not paying anything and you have a job, that means your parents are pretty supportive. So, I mean, don't you think, Toni, right?
Absolutely. And if you were to say, listen, I lost my job, that's one thing, but to say I quit my job to be an actor, I think get an Uber first. If you don't have a car, become a waiter.
Yes. Yes.
Get something and say, listen, show them that you have a plan. Like seriously, show them, listen, I thought this out. Don't make it seem like I just quit my job willy-nilly. Say, I quit my job. I started working here doing this so that I can do this and pursue this. Boom.
Right, absolutely. And at the bare minimum, if you don't have a car and you don't want to Uber and you don't want a waiter, this is the age of social media. So start a YouTube channel, get Insta famous, or tick on the top and become an influencer. Make money that way.
And do you know what? If this particular person wants to be a stand-up comedian, they should start with that story.
That's a great story. I agree with you on that one. Those are all the letters that we have for today and all the problems we can handle right now. Toni G, really quick, tell these folks one more time how they can find you, what's your website address and email and all that, because you actually do private readings and all that great stuff, correct?
I do private readings. You can find me at www.tonig.info, tonig.info. You can watch me on YouTube every Monday and Wednesday at noon live, and you can watch the repeats and on TV and almost every podcast out there. And I do live events too. So if you want to book me for your live events, get a hold of Rudy.
Definitely do that. And you can find Toni, all the other great talent, all the other great shows at RudeRangersTV.com. And I'm going to beg you one more time, please, please, please follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and definitely like us on Facebook. If you love this, we've got a whole lot more. Thanks for writing in. Thanks for sharing your problems. If you've got a problem you need help with, you can send an email to programming@RudeRangers.com. And who knows, we'll be talking about you on the air. Have a great day.